G'day everybody, this is COSMOTEER. I've been streaming this and having an absolute ball with it, an absolute ball. So what I thought I might do is do a little series on YouTube where I start from scratch. We'll go through some of the things that I've learnt, and I'll play based on the knowledge and the things that I've actually learnt playing the game, which is absolutely awesome. But COSMOTEER is brilliant. Starship, Architect and Commander. It's I don't know. It's addictive. It's addictive. It's well thought out. It's well designed. I haven't come across any problems or any bugs. I haven't played it multiplayer, but it is multiplayer if you want to play that. But absolutely brilliant. Absolutely loving it. So I thought we might do a series. We will do a career series. And now there's a few different ships you can store. There's 3 different ships you can start off with. A Model C, which is slow and well armored with 2 cannons, inaccurate, but can penetrate into enemy ships. We've got the Model T's trade speed and offensive firepower for defensive shield generator that can block incoming enemy fire, which is relatively good. That's always a really good ship to start off with. And the Model L is highly maneuverable, sports 3 laser blasters that are effective at destroying enemy subsystems. It lacks any significant defenses. So these are the things that you need to consider. Now, the Model S is probably a good all-round machine purely because it has the shield at the start, and it's probably a great way to start the game off if you are starting the game off. You've got different stuff, civilian, which gives you invulnerability. You've got ensign, captain, admiral, and grand admiral. We'll just go with the default there. And the economic design, you've got builder, architect, and starlight. Architect, normal resource drop rates, normal money rewards, normal fame and reputation rewards. Starlight, it reduces everything by 50%. Builder, increases everything by 100% except for fame and reputation, which is by 50%. So we'll stay on architect. There's some other options here changing. These options will alter the game the way it was. It's a galaxy size standard, crew frame ratio. At the moment, there's just standard for galaxy side. For the galaxy side, I hate exploration and I hate salvaging. We won't worry about that. What we'll do is we'll do a galaxy seed though, and I'm going to call this galaxy seed Vegemite. If you guys want to, oh, it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me change the galaxy seed at this point in time. I didn't do that last time anyway, but there it is. If you wanted to pause it and follow along as well. All right, so we're going to just start off in the Model S, I think. Should we start off in the Model S, or should I start off in something else, like maybe the Model L? Yeah, I think we're going to start off in this one. This is a little bit more challenging because we don't have a shield on board, but it should be okay. All right, and here we are, guys. Just had to have a sip of my coffee there. Let's go into the galaxy map. We've started off in Cygna Nervis. I think the last time I actually started off over here somewhere. Yeah, I think I started off over here somewhere. So interestingly enough, I've started off over the other side. There is faction lines, as you can see here. At this point in time, we can't hyper jump or anything like that. But this is our ship, and let's just pause for a sec. We've got the command center here, or the cockpit, which you need. A cockpit gives you a certain amount of command points, which dictates how much stuff you can actually have in your ship. We've got 3 lasers at the front here. We're probably, the first thing we're going to need to do is probably beef up a little bit of our defenses and stuff like that. We've got our small reactor core, which people will run around and actually charge. These guys will run around and actually charge and keep everything charged up, all the engines and stuff from the reactor core. This over here is an airlock hatch, and over there is an airlock hatch as well. We've got a fire extinguisher here, which is very, very, very important. And we've got quite a few engines on this one as well. So the first thing that we want to do is probably we'll come over here and we'll actually hail we'll actually hail the space station here, so which is Danino Station. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I'm going to take all of these fugitive bounties here. Clear asteroid field is level 2. Pirate hunter is that. We've also got coil delivery, diamond delivery, which we won't worry about at the moment. Exploration, we'll accept that. So we need to explore the areas. Now, when you hail a station, these are your missions. These are crew where you can hire more crew. You require a certain type amount of fame to be able to hire a certain amount of crew. We only have 8 beds at the moment. This is where you can buy and trade resources if you so desire. And this here is really important. This is where you will unlock any type of weapons, shield types, and all that type of stuff. So you basically unlock the blueprints. We have, at this point in time, we have 5,000 credits, which is good. So we can probably unlock some stuff. And I think probably the first thing that we want to look at unlocking is perhaps a shield generator. So that'll allow us to build a shield generator on our ship, which is good. Moving walkways, when your ship becomes massive, it's really important to look at using moving walkways. We can also unlock a medium reactor core at some point in time, and then a large reactor core as well. Factories, which you can create an entire production facility on the ship itself and start producing everything that you need to produce. I've found an ammo factory is a really, really, really good one to produce. We need a standard cannon to unlock that one. So what's the standard cannon right there? So we will unlock the ammo factory because I do like the cannons. All right, so that is the space station. We've grabbed some stuff now. You'll see the solar system that we're in. We've got some question marks for unknown signals and all that type of stuff. We've got all of our targets and stuff here. We've got an asteroid field down there. So I think we might just head straight up here and start working on clearing some of these bounties and earning ourselves some money. Up in the top right hand side, you can see the layout of our ship. At the moment, our ship, if we screw down and we click this little eye icon here, you can see the top of our ship. It's relatively plain. It hasn't been painted or anything like that at this point in time. But we will work on that at some point. If you lose your cockpit, you lose all control of your ship, and you can do absolutely nothing. So it's really important to make sure that you protect your cockpit and protect your and also protect your there we go. It's a field. It's an asteroid field here. I can't see any enemies or anything like that. It's really important that you protect your cockpit and also protect your reactor as well. Mining in the beginning. Whoa. Just calm down, Simmy. Mining in the beginning without a mining laser, you can only mine certain stuff, and the guys will run out and they can mine some of this by hand. But you'll see some of these copper nodes and stuff are inside rock. Now those copper nodes you won't be able to mine. We've got an enemy coming in, so I'm going to recall everybody to the ship, and we're going to go into combat. This guy is coming to attack us. Let's get ourselves lined up. And what I like to do is pause as soon as they get in within our radar. I like to pause, and I like to do combat at half speed. Okay, so what do we got? They've got a laser on the side there, and they've got their reactor at the front. They've got their cockpit here. Sometimes it'd be nice to take out the cockpit if you're fast enough. So what you can do is you can actually right click, and you can actually bring your ship into line like that. Now, if he's a little bit better in his maneuverability and stuff like that, then there's the chances are that we won't be able to do that. And then we can right click on that and we can target that. So let's unpause and see what happens. But I think he's going to be a little bit more maneuverable than we are. or just as maneuverable. So I don't think we're going to be able to. I don't think we're actually going to be able to reach that cockpit. I was hoping to take out the cockpit. There we go. Lovely. We've taken out the cockpit, which is really, really cool. And as you can see, that's disabled the ship basically. And we've got the enemy floating around in space over there. We'll just move into here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to deconstruct this ship. And the way we do that is by clicking on there and highlighting the entire ship. And our crew will go out there and start deconstructing the ship. Now, the beauty of this, well, one of the things of this is when they go out, they won't be manning any cannons and stuff. So you do need to make sure that you keep an eye on what's happening around you and make sure no enemies are coming in, because I have got myself broadsided before while I've had everybody out. But the beauty is that as you increase your crew and all that type of stuff and start managing your crew, which we'll get into sometime in the series, then you can actually have these manned all the time and have those as specific jobs. Another thing that we need to do is we need to make some repairs to anything that may have been damaged. And as you can see, we weren't really that damaged at all, which is fantastic. Okay, so we're in repair mode. If we go into build mode, we just slow this down a little bit. We've got some resources and stuff. One thing that I like to do is you can build in blueprint mode, which is right there. Any changes you make in this are they're like you're blueprinting what you're actually going to do with your spacecraft. So it's a really good way to do it. Shows you how many resources that you require and stuff. We've got our suggested power is 1, and we've got 1.5 on power. Suggested crew is 9. We've only got 8 crew because we've only got beds for 8. And command points, we've used 22 of 50 at the moment. And command points go to anything like if you add a gun, if you add another reactor or another engine, then your command points come off and stuff like that. So what I would do here, the very first thing that I would do is I would start by just increasing the amount of armor that we have on the ship. Now you can also go into mirror mode, so it does exactly what exactly the same on both sides. But if you don't like having everything exactly the same, then it's worthwhile not going into that. So the thing that I would do is I would start building this out, and this is going to be my plan. Run through there and run through there. Where those engine warning signs are, that's where the engines run, and you've got to be really careful. You can't actually build within those areas because you'll be damaging your ship the whole time. So that's pretty cool. The other thing is we've got, I will probably do a little bit more walkway in here, like so for now, just to give us a little bit more room. But we'll keep that armored stuff on the back as it is for now. We're going to need to look at more storage at some point. As you can see, it's going to cost us 132 plates. So if we go out of this, we won't do that at this particular point in time because we don't have enough plates on us, but we do need to collect all of that. So let's move our ship back into here, and our guys can collect all of that stuff. Okay, we've got another enemy coming in. He's heading our way. All of our people are back on board. Let's go out and attack him. He is part of our mission anyway. Let's just go into half speed there and have a look at what we've got. All right, so he's got a point defense system. He's got a laser blaster. Now the point defense systems can attack you if they're within range. But I think the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take out his weapons, and which is this. And then if I hold down Shift and right click there, and right click there as well. Then we can start by taking that out. So we've got 3 lasers that are going to start attacking his ship there. It's definitely spun him around. Our ship is attacking him from behind now. He's trying to escape, I do believe. So once we take out some more engines and stuff like that, then he's going to be in a little bit of strife, isn't he? Let's take that engine out, and let's take that engine out as well. And we'll take that one out as well. And then we'll bring ourselves into here. We didn't destroy his cockpit, which is a pretty good thing. So let's just move over to here. What have we got? We've got some stuff there that we can do. Now, I'm not sure whether or not we can actually take over this ship at this point in time. Let's do some repairs on our ship with the materials that we have on board. You can't repair if you don't have those materials. Let's just forget about all of this at the moment, so that we can actually make that so. Unless you have the resources, because we don't actually have enough in regards to storage and stuff at the moment. So we're going to sort that out. Okay, so we're going to pull that apart. But what I want to do is I want to start getting rid of some of these resources as well. So I'm just going to go into build mode now. I'm going to go into storage, and I am going to probably throw another one of those there. Well, we don't have enough steel at the moment, so I can't actually do that. But what I can do is I can add just a little bit more defense to this. I think that'll be all right. Actually, we're probably not going to be able to do that. We're probably going to have to put a corridor up through here and a corridor up through there so that we can actually access what we need to access, which is going to be the new storage facilities that we're doing there. So what we'll start by doing is we'll start by dismantling all of this. Hopefully we get ourselves enough plate in, enough steel plate in to be able to build these storage areas that I want to build as a start to our ship. Okay, and as you can see there, we've finished doing that, but there's a pile of stuff there that we can't actually at this point in time pick up because we don't have the storage capacity. The storage capacity is one of those things. So we're about 12 off on that. So we're going to actually have to put in a couple of these storage facilities, I think. I have to put one in there, and then once we've put that in there, what we should be able to do is go out and collect the rest of... Where'd they go? Has somebody else scabbed them all? It looks like they have, doesn't it? Yep, it looks like they have. All right, let's move over to here. There we go, and we'll grab these resources. We need to get ourselves some more plates so that we can put another one in over this side, and we'll eventually make those 6 anyway. So yeah, so the initial one is to start doing these fugitive bounties and clearing asteroid fields and stuff, which are relatively easy missions to do in the first instance. So I don't know whether we have enough now to throw in another. We don't. We're 27 metal plates off of being able to do another one. So let's see if we can head out and clear another area. Let's have a look. Well, let's head over to this way for now. Actually, while we're close, let's head to this. I'm just going to speed up time a little bit. Slow us down now. This is a ship graveyard. This is actually brilliant. I like the ship graveyards because it allows you to do a lot of work on your ship. So, for example, if we come over here and there we go, and I select to mine that, we're going to get a whole pile of metal plates out of that, which is going to be really, really good. So the guys can go out and grab all of that. That's going to allow us to add more storage again. There we go. Everybody's putting the storage in, and it's giving us a whole pile of metal plates. So now we can go into build mode and we can, we're one off. We're one off being able to build one of the big ones. So what we're going to do is just move to another piece of junk over here and we'll clear this one out as well. Now, if you find wrecks that have engines on them, cockpits, reactors and all that type of stuff, which I'm trying to see if there is any around here, then they're really good ones to salvage as well because they give you, here we go, there's a couple of engines there, because they give you coils and stuff like that as well, which is really, really good for you, because coils are something that you'll be using in your storage and stuff. You've got a couple of different types of coils. You've got hyper coils and normal copper coils. If we go back into here, we can now throw that in there like so. And we can probably, well, we don't. We're 67 off being able to do that. So we want to basically eventually get ourselves another one of those. So what we can do is we can, where was that one that had engines on it? There was one that had some engines on it, which is usually a really good idea to do. At the moment, let's just head over to here. Get as close as we can. Let our guys start scavenging all of this. I think I might have missed a couple of spots there, and I did. So they can start scavenging all of that. You don't make much money from these, but you do make a lot of money from these hypercoils. Hypercoils are something that you make an absolute load of money out of. So keep that in mind. Now, once you get a mining laser on board your ship, once you've researched and unlocked a mining laser and you install a mining laser, if that's the way you want to go, the mining laser will break this down as well, and it'll break it down a lot quicker. So let's throw him in there and upgrade that. That is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. The other thing that I want to do is I actually want to go back into blueprint mode and work out exactly what we're going to do here. Now, the plan is going to be to bring that thruster out to there, to bring that thruster out to there, to add some corridor in there, like so, and to probably do a little bit more in regards to our defenses here, which I can do. Where are we? There. Throw that in there and throw that in there and start sort of building our ship up. Then eventually we're going to move all of this down and we're going to start bringing some new crew cabins and stuff like that into the mix as well. But for now, we can make all of that so, which is going to be really, really good. Probably end up throwing another laser in here or a point defense system, and we'll throw a cannon in there at some point. I don't think we did unlock a little cannon, didn't we? But at the moment we don't have the room to produce our own ammunition, so we're probably not going to go with that at this particular point in time. Now they're continuing to work on that. Okay, so they've done that, which is absolutely awesome. That's another targeted area. We do need to head out that way, and we've got a couple of areas over here to do as well. So let's move out of the graveyard for now. I would normally spend a fair bit of time, I think, in the graveyard so that we can continue to expand our ship as well. There we go. There's an enemy right there. We'll wait until, oh, there's a couple of enemies in here. Let's wait until he gets into, there we go, and we'll drop down to half speed. And I think we're going to probably target his cockpit for this one. That's probably the best. That's actually quite a nice little ship there. So let's get in there and start attacking his cockpit with our lasers. And as soon as his cockpit's down, as soon as his cockpit has gone down, then we're okay. All right, where's his mate? His mate's over there. So let's head down here. Try and catch up with him. And see if we can't, we've got to keep our eye on that and make sure that his mate doesn't come through. because if his mate comes through, then we're kind of in a bit of strife. So let's move that into there. No. Let's just aim at that, and let's just do some quick repairs on our ship. And what I wouldn't mind doing is I wouldn't mind claiming the ship, but I don't know how to claim the ship. There we go. We can transfer one crew member over to that, which is going to be good. Let's take one crew member. Let's initiate the transfer over to that. And then what we should be able to do is we should be able to get a crew member in there, and we're going to need to add some command points and stuff. Oh, we're going to need to add a cockpit to that. So the first thing to do is repair. What do we need? We need we need a lot of resources to repair that. That's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? We can repair that and that and that, and repair that as well. We're going to need 14 hypercoils and two. We're going to need two. We're going to need two CPUs as well. I do want to claim this ship. at this point in time. So what I'm going to do is on the map, I'm going to put a marker point out here, which says new ship, so that we know that that's out there. I'm also going to swap ships now over to the Model T, and I'm going to head out, and I'm going to actually take this guy out over here. Now, I don't know what we've got on board. If we have a look, we've got one processor. We've only got 12 hypercoils, so hopefully we'll be able to get some more hypercoils off this guy. We'll be able to go in and actually claim. There we go. Actually claim some of these things that we've done. Let's take that out and that out for starters. That's going to mess him up hugely. He's going to spin around. We're going to start attacking him. Get rid of his guns. Take that gun out as well. Alright, his defenses are gone. Let's get rid of his engines, and hopefully he'll abandon ship, and he has. Alright, so what we want to do now is we want to start salvaging all of this stuff here. There we go, lovely. We'll start salvaging everything, grab what resources we can actually grab, and work on grabbing all of that stuff. Hopefully we get ourselves a few materials that we can actually transfer over to that other ship. So, which is going to be what we have to work on. So we should have our marker there, which we do, which is our new ship. We've got one crew member on there, which is good. So we just need to be able to make our cockpit. Okay, we're all back on board now, which is beautiful. What I wanted to do was just have a look at what we've got. We didn't get any more processors or anything like that. We've got 22 hypercoils on board. Let's head back to where are we? Where are we from in relation to everything else? We're kind of in a spot there, aren't we? Let's head back here. Now, what do we need? What do we need on here? We need 28 steel, and we need one coil, 14, and there we go. So we're one off. We're one off being able to do that. So you can see our ship with all the resources has come up. So that's popped off. So we need to find ourselves another. Definitely need to find ourselves another processor. So, which we should be able to buy actually if we sort of head back to the station. So let's head back to the station now. We'll take that beast and we'll head back up there. Okay, so we can hand those in, get a little bit of money for those, also get a little bit of reputation, which will allow us to hire more crew. You can see we can hire another crew member. What I want to do before I do that is see if they've got processes. They've got one there that we can purchase. So let's grab that. That'll allow us to, let's hire another crew there. And that'll actually allow us to send, we've got to make sure our crew member comes on board. If you hire a new crew, don't forget, guys, to make sure there's our crew member there, that you wait at the station until your new crew member that you've hired, 1, 2, 3, however many you hire, are on board, because I've left them behind before, and then they start following the ship. So you got to be really, really careful of that. So once we get down here, we'll be able to get this second ship running. And my idea is to, the reason why I'm going for a second ship straight off the bat is in my stream that I've played hours and hours and hours of, in my stream save, I haven't done a second ship yet. The reason why I'm doing it in this, we're going to have to go in and attack this guy. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because what I want to do is I want to have basically a fighting ship or a battleship, and a production facility as well. So that's the plan. Let's get you, and let's get you. For starters, that'll do for starters, I think. So we'll get in and have a bit of a fight. We've got a couple of crew missing out of here. I don't know why. There we go. They're going into their guns now. So we're going to take off a little bit of damage there, I reckon. So if we just try and bring him around here so that we actually get a decent shot at that gun, then that should be okay. He's doing a little bit of damage to us, but not too much. These guys are only really level 1 pirates, so, and as you can see, by moving around, it gives us the option to sort of, there we go, lovely. Gives us the option to sort of stay moving. Let's move over to there. So we're going to grab all of that right there, which will be good, and we'll just do a couple of quick repairs on our ship, remembering that you need the materials on board to be able to repair as well, so it's always worth having that stock. And you wouldn't believe it, we got another processor. So we didn't need to buy one anyway. Okay, so everybody's on board. Let's head back over to our new ship. Oops, daisy, that's not a good idea. Let's go into repair. We should be able to create that cockpit. There you go. Okay, perfect. So we can put another 2 crew members on this anyway, if we need to. So what I might do is I'll go back out of that. I'll go back into this little beast here, and I will transfer another 2 crew across to that. And the reason why I'm doing that is because then we've got people distributing power and people using the guns as well. So that's usually pretty important to make sure. We probably should have another crew member on there anyway. So what we're going to do now is let's head off to... let's maybe head off in this direction over here for starters and see if we can take out a few more of these bounties. Okay, there's an explore spot here, so I'm just going to go over there. That's an asteroid or an asteroid field, which is cool, so we can grab some resources from there at some particular point in time as well, which is handy and worth knowing. The other thing that we are going to do is we're going to attack this guy. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pick the... oh no, let's just leave him moving in here for starters. I need to watch this ship here at this point in time. So what I'm going to do with the peccadillo is I'm going to have him run around here and target probably the cockpit, and then I'm going to bring our model L in and have him target the weapons as well. All right, perfect. So I want to make sure that this ship should be really, really fast. So if we distract him and get rid of his weapons in there, and then have this guy taking out the cockpit, then we should be okay. And as soon as that cockpit's been taken out, there we go, lovely. And our fame has leveled up. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to grab all of those resources there. Perfect, and make some money. Just we'll make some money so that we can hire more crew. Then we're going to start expanding on this, but my plan is to head into the ship graveyard area. We should be able to do that off our main ship. So as long as you're in range of your main ship, or then it automatically uses those resources. So. All right, we've got another enemy out there, but what I am going to do is I'm going to leave this episode here, but what I want you guys to do is I need to name these ships. So I've got a challenge for you. I want to name for my ships. They're going to be the HMAS, His Majesty's Australian ship, something. And I want that something, the name of the ship, to be Aussie related. So go and do your research. And Aussie related, but not Vegemite, because I already have a HMAS Vegemite in my other save. So I need 2 ship names. Put your names down and hit like on put them down in the comments. Hit like on the ones that you do like, and the ones that have the most likes and stuff. All the ones that I feel are really, really appropriate. No inappropriate names, guys. Then I will use to name these 2 ships. So eventually what's going to happen is we may end up having 3 ships, because he's actually really, really fast. So what we might end up doing is using this guy as a fighter, having him with full crew, and using this as a battleship once we start building this up, and getting ourselves another ship that will allow us to create like a production facility. So we'll be kind of a bit of a fleet. That's the plan. That is the plan. I hope you like this one, guys. If you did, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe. I will see you guys in the next episode of COSMOTEER. Thanks for watching.